Hi Shadowhunters fans. So I discovered that my earlier video on the 10 years forward, or 10 years through the looking glass video earlier did not record the sound, and so it's a 10-minute long video of you listening to nothing and watching me speak really excitedly. So I decided to re-record the video with Beyond the Shadows playing in the background. Isn't that awesome? So my thinking is based on what we've seen in this, plus what we know from the Mortal Instruments books, and then also what we know from the audition sides that I've read. So what I'm referencing specifically is the Michael Wayland audition sides, and also the Lydia Branwell audition sides and the Ragnar Fell audition sides. So, oh wait, no, I'm not, because that was a different idea. Never mind, just the Michael Wayland sides. Okay, so this morning I kind of had this epiphany about the Michael Wayland sides. It's been bothering me since Sunday, trying to figure out what the hell this whole idea is about this dance where, you know, everything kind of seems perfect and it doesn't look like people have runes or anything. So I was trying to figure out how it would work. This morning I was rereading through some sides for Michael Wayland, who comes in the end of episode 10, the beginning of episode 11. His sides are from the beginning of episode 11, like the very first scene of episode 11. And I'm losing my voice, so just bear with me. At the beginning of episode 11, Clary and Jace are in Valentine's lair in Chernobyl. And Michael Wayland's there, and they meet Michael Wayland. Jace is dying from a demon bite, and Clary asks Michael if Valentine and her mother are there. And he says, no, they've left. Who are you? And she's like, I'm Clary, I'm Valentine, or I'm Jocelyn's daughter. And then she says something really interesting. She says that, and this is quoted, the Seelie Meliorn said she was here with Valentine. So I didn't remember this when I was making my earlier theories. So this is my newest theory that kind of makes everything make sense in my mind about episode 10. So about halfway through episode 10, Clary and Jace sneak away to the Seelie court to try and find out where her mother is. They think Meliorn knows something, so they go to him. During this episode, when they go to Meliorn, as you know, like, Seelies are really, really conniving, and they'll give you what you want, but they have to take something in return. So my idea was that he put kind of like a vision in Clary's head that only she could see, and it was what her life would have been like, what her life could be like if Shadowhunters and demons and everything didn't exist. And it's like a perfect life and everything, and through that vision he shows her Valentine looking for the Mortal Cup and the fact that Valentine has her mother. So she tries to hide it, and when they're leaving, Jace asks her what she saw, and she says nothing, and then she goes back to the Institute, which is where she's living. I'm 90% sure she's living in the Institute at this point. I think, if I'm not mistaken, what I remember is that Robert and Maris don't like her out of the Institute because she's a security risk. Then again, Lydia's the one running the Institute now. I don't know. So I thought this was going to be less scatterbrained. It's not. Finals week's got me all over the place. So the idea is that Clary, after she has this vision that Meliorn's put into her head, which was the dance was the vision, she decides she's going to use her newfound ability to draw runes, which she finds out about in episode 6. She's going to use that and draw a portal and go to Valentine's lair and find her mom. And she knows that Valentine wants the Mortal Cup, so she takes the Mortal Cup tarot card, which they found in episode 7. So she takes the tarot card, and she's going to sneak off. Jace finds her, and they both end up accidentally portaling together to Valentine's lair, and then I lost my train of thought. I've lost it. But basically they end up at his lair and Jace gets attacked by a demon, like a watchdog demon, and that's where episode 11 ends, or episode 10 ends and goes straight into episode 11. So that was my idea, is that it's a Seelie fairy vision thing that gets put in Clary's head of what her life could have been like if she hadn't discovered she was a Shadowhunter, you know, just like teasing her with what can never be, with, you know, Simon being happy with another girl who's not a Shadowhunter, and Jace not being a Shadowhunter, and her dad not being absolutely batshit crazy and everything. So I think that's kind of where that scene comes from. There's also another scene that I kind of put this together later that's actually not in the original video. There's a scene in this, I have no idea where it is in this video, of Alec and Jace fighting, like fist fighting and everything. And I had a theory about it, and somebody had messaged me and asked me, or told me that in some interview, Dom said it had to do with Seelies that they were fighting over. And I thought maybe that was the episode where Alec got engaged and his parents kind of pressured him into getting engaged, and he's kind of mad that Jace not only went to the Seelie court without him, because that's something that the Parabatai should totally know about, but wasn't there to support him, and now he has to marry somebody that he doesn't love. So, I don't know. I think that would be like a really interesting scene. So like, I have the entire end of that episode built into my head now. It's like there. I can see it and visualize it. So it probably doesn't make sense. I don't know if it makes sense to you. I'm rambling a lot. Finals week makes me completely incompetent in the form of speaking. So there's that. If you have any questions, comment below on my YouTube channel, or send a message to my Tumblr, or send a message to me like on my other social media. We've got a ton of social media with Westmoreland Instruments codes, so I know the theory is kind of weird, and it sounded a lot better in the earlier video, and made a lot more sense in the earlier video, but for some reason the audio didn't record. So anyway, just send in your questions. Also send in other scenes you want me to do theories about. That's actually like really fun. With writing Vampire Academy and everything right now, I need like extra stuff to keep me from being idle when I'm not working on that. So just send in your questions, your comments, what you think about this theory, do you think it's plausible, and all of that. And we're going to hope that the audio actually recorded this time. If you're going through finals week, by the way, good luck with everything. You're amazing. Bye, guys. I'm so sorry this was not more energetic. I'm so tired. Love you. Bye. If it'll stop recording. It's still recording. Why is it still recording?